Morning everyone. Third day spearfishing in Dubai, well, Emirates, because today I am off to Abu Dhabi. It's 4:30 in the morning. Driving for an hour 15 minutes to Abu Dhabi. I'm going to go out with some friends who have kindly invited me on a trip. Now in Abu Dhabi, the difference between Abu Dhabi and Dubai is they dive a bit shallower. And from what I've seen online, they've got way more groupers, I think. But also, last week they went out scouting and it still has kingfish. There's quite a bit left with trolling though. So I don't know about spearfishing today. We're going to see. It looks like the visibility is going to be really bad because yesterday I went out, and if you've tagged along so far in the video, you've seen how much I've struggled so far with the dives here. But visibility is meant to be really bad, so I don't know about spearfishing. We shall see, but at least we'll be doing some jigging and maybe trolling. Maybe we can find some kingies as in king mackerel. They call them here kingfish or Spanish mackerel, to be fair, so which is the same around the world. Seems like I still have a bit of a headache this morning. I had my coffee because I think it was a caffeine related headache yesterday, and it stopped me from catching a lot of fish, even though the visibility was quite bad. But I could have caught tons. Like honestly, if I wanted to shoot fish yesterday, if I was able to get down there comfortably without the headaches and holding my breath way longer, like I think at 27 meters I was barely holding my breath. A minute 15, a minute 20 seconds, which is normally at that depth I'd probably hit the 2-minute mark. 145 at least, 140. You know, I was hoping something like 130 seconds, like 15 more seconds, that's all. I wasn't hoping for much because I've not dived in it yet. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see today. Today it's meant to be shallower, as I said, so hopefully it will be more comfortable. Hopefully my headache doesn't play it much, but to be fair, yesterday even at 10 meters it was killing me, like absolutely killing me. Like my eyes are gonna pop out of my head, my ears were hurting, and the worst thing about it is it was at the back of my head. This is where the pain was. Now I found a Red Bull on the boat, but I was like, yes, caffeine, so I had a drink, I felt a bit better, and I went and I dived a couple more dives, and that's where I got the red snapper, and that was at like 25 meters, so, but that was it. Dived twice then came straight back on the boat, and that was me done for the day. So let's see, fingers crossed today. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now today is absolutely gonna be mental, and the next day. So if you tagged along so far, this is part 2 of spearfishing in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, the Emirates, and this was the first dive of the day. Normally I don't take these fish, and on the first 2 days I saw loads of them, which is the queenfish. No one likes a queenfish, eh? But this one was quite a bit big, and I thought, why not warm up on it? You know, nothing goes to waste. Everything is eaten here. So let's get into this. The visibility shocked us on this day. We thought it was going to be pretty bad, but it was way better than the first 2 days in Dubai. And as you can see, visibility is about 7-8 meters, which is really good. So I dived down in the same location and I was pretty shocked with what comes up. Two mangrove snappers came out of nowhere, so we knew the cave that we're looking for is close by.
Sever! 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 Ew! Flat. But there's another one down there. There's also Emperor, Spanish Emperor or something like that. Yeah, but it's a bit small, but there's another one. But it's flat here, but it's fishy. Yeah. Yeah.
We dive again a few meters away from where I got the first red snapper, and we were absolutely amazed. There was so many of them, and all of them are good sizes. So I put my eye on one. I take a shot and I wait on Samir to take his shot. I didn't want to move straight away and go up, otherwise I would have spooked all the fish and he wouldn't have got one.
MashaAllah, كم وحدة.
She snapped out of my line.
What?
اي والله.
Really?
لأنه راحت من كان في fish
Fuck.
line. She got tangled, so I pulled it
Oh.
and it snapped.
There's more though.
Yeah, but they will run away.
Yeah.
We decided to move on from the reef after spearing a couple mangrove snappers, and we moved to some structures underwater. And here I could see in the distance two big spangled emperors, but they were too skittish. Even though I was diving pretty slow and reached the bottom, but they never came back. But look at the amount of fish here. Oh my god, it was insane. And guys, this is not even in season, this is out of season, there's no fish. This is considered like bad. We moved on from the first structure and went to the second one, and again, absolutely fishy. Was just waiting down there to see what might come out. Tons of queenfish, tons of barracuda, tons of orange spotted trevallies, lots of small snappers, but nothing worth spearing. So we decided on the next dive, me and Samir will go down together. Samir takes a nice shot at a grouper, so the fish scattered out, so I knew there wasn't going to be much after that, so we moved on to the third structure. And on this structure you can see it's a few pipes that are laying on the ground, and immediately I see a huge, honestly I don't know how many kilos, but it looked absolutely massive, spangled emperor go right under the pipes over there, but next to it there's a couple groupers. Was making sure here there wasn't anything else to take. I saw a few nice small golden trevallies, but nothing else. So I decided to take the grouper, which was the biggest one I've taken so far, so I was pretty stoked with that. Moving on to the fourth structure, visibility was really bad, so I was just going to take whatever I see that is a really good size and I feel like is worth taking. That grouper was psychotic, literally chased me all the way to the surface, and I told one of my mates to go straight down to see if they can get it, but in this dive I think I might have got the same grouper, I'm not sure. My camera had turned off after I speared the fish, so I couldn't really show the size of it. After that we decided to go to one last spot before we head back, and it was some nice reef type of boulders, lots of caves for red snappers, so I was hoping to get one there. This one was a bit too small, so I decided not to take it. This was our catch for the day. Not too bad. Got a few kingfish on the jig and a few queens on the jig, so really nice day. A few groupers, so not too bad. Obviously I speared more orange spotted trevallies, but I wasn't going to put them all in the video. And some decent snappers. I see this fish on this dive and I thought it was some sort of snapper, but it ended up being sweet lips. I see a grouper on this dive under the ledge, and I just have no idea how I missed that fish. Even watching it again, I just don't know how. Frickin' ninja. this was the last and final spot of the day and of the entire trip. We went out late, actually, at like 3 p.m. and came back around 6:15. And oh my, it was full of fish. On this dive, I decided to load my spear gun with one rubber only, as my mate had gone down and missed a grouper in one of the holes over there. You can see a small grouper there for a second, but it was the smaller one, so I just waited for the bigger one to show up somehow. My camera turns off, so I miss the footage of me spearing the fish, but I managed to get it in the end in one of the holes. And there's the hole from where my mate had speared it. It must have not gone through to the other side, right in the gill plate. And then I kinda skewered it from the side. In the end, we managed to get it, so I was thankful for that, as it didn't go to waste. I don't think it would have died. Groupers are pretty tough. I knew there was one or two more big groupers on the bottom here somewhere, so I decided to go down and wait a bit more. And this was definitely one of the bigger ones I had speared throughout my trip. I think it's the biggest, maybe. Not 100% sure, but I was so happy.
هذا الهامور جاني فجأة، ماني متوقع اشوف هامور. كنت عم بقوس على الفسكر، بدي اقوس فسكر، طلع لي الهامور مرتب.
It started getting darker, so I do 2 more dives and call it the day. Get a nice orange jack here, and then I move on to get a flascar, which I've seen a lot, but I didn't spear any. But my mate told me he likes them, so I grabbed one for him.
This is all I catch today.
Good job.
Hey, let's do another one. Just got back.
تعال وين العلم؟ موجود لازم موجود.
تعال انت بخبر قدام ابوك
ممكن نركب انت داخل؟
هذا المشروع